Hey guys, so today I'm here to tell you about how to use Google Calendar and how to set it up and how to import the calendar from Moodle and to share it with others and to create a hangout meeting. So the first thing you want to do is you want to log into your Gmail account. And once you logged into your Gmail account, you're going to go to your Google Calendars. And once you get to your Google Calendars, it's going to look different to y'all because this is something new. So don't get overwhelmed. I'm here to explain everything to y'all. So the first thing we're going to look at is this little drop down arrow right here. This is how you see this is how you format what you want to see, basically. So you can either go by days or weeks or months or years. So like this is what the week looks like, this is what the month looks like, and so on and so forth. So during this video, the two that we are going to use is the week and the month, okay? So let's start off with the week. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to make an event that lasts all day, okay? So when you're doing this, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click underneath what day you want. So say I have a meeting, or say I have, like it's the first official day of softball. First official day, I'm going to click here, and it's going to pull up this little box. What you're going to do is you're going to type in the title and the time, but the time's going to be all day, so I'm not going to type in a time. It's just going to let me know that it's all day, okay? So, first, okay. So, once I type in that, I'm going to press save. Okay, and then that's what's going to let me know that that is all day on that day, okay? So another way you can do this is if you have a time range. So say you have like a meeting January 27th, okay? So you just pick the time frames that you have a meeting with, okay? So the time frames would be like, maybe you have the meeting from 2, so you're going to click on 2, and then you're going to drag it all the way down to whatever time it's going to end. So I'm going to say 2 to 4. Meeting with, okay. So I have a meeting with Coach Smith this day, and I'm going to put that there, and then it's going to be an event, so I'm going to click event. And then it's already going to have the time because you made your time option. So that's gonna be okay. And then you're going to click save, okay? So that's another way to make an event into your calendar. Another way to make an event is press create. You add the title. So soccer practice. And then you put the reminder. And then you can put and then you can put your time in there. So I'm going to put time from 8:30 to 10. And it's going to pull up right there. I have soccer practice from 8:30 to 10. Well, now let's do it another way. So this way, I'm gonna make an event on Friday, the February 1st, from 3 to 4. And let's say I have work. Okay. So I'm gonna put the title as work. I'm gonna put an event time, and then I'm gonna click more options. Okay. So this is gonna bring you into a larger detail. So for this, you're going to have to, so you put the title as usual, and then the day and the time, and then you can put press the all day event box if you want, but this is not an all day event, so we're not going to do that. But I do want it to repeat every Friday. So I'm going to click next to the all day. There's going to be a little box there. Click that, and it's going to bring all these options: daily, weekly on Friday, monthly on the first Friday, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to say weekly on the Friday because I want it to repeat every Friday. And then it's going to have event details. You just got to, if you want, put an address. For this case, I'm not going to put an address, but you can if you want to. And then you can add guests. So if you want to add guests, so I'm going to add one of my coworkers. So I'm adding my coworkers so I can show y'all how to do a hangout meeting. So once you add a guest, that you can press an option that's gonna like give them a reminder that that's gonna happen. Okay, so now since I added my guest, I want to make sure that we can have a conference call on Hangout. Okay, so right here it says add conferences. So you're gonna click down that you're gonna drop down that arrow and you're gonna press Hangout. So that means that there's gonna be a Hangout meeting, which is a video call that y'all can do through, and that's gonna help you FaceTime and talk about the stuff instead of text and email. The next thing that we're gonna do is right here it says notifications. You can either get a notification or an email. In this case, I'm going to get a notification because I don't really get on my emails a lot, and I'm going to set the notification for 30 minutes earlier, but you can set it to whatever time, 30, 28, whatever, how long you want it before the actual date that's scheduled, the time that's scheduled. The next thing is you can put it on whatever calendar you want. So I'm going to keep it on my Gmail calendar, and I'm just going to change the color to the flamingo color. The next thing that we're going to do is right here it says if you're busy. When it says busy, it just determines how busy you are. If you're not so busy, you can change it to free, but if you change it to free, people can still contact you at that time while this is going on, and then you can add a description at the bottom if you want to. So, so far and then you just save this event and everything's and you can send him an invitation to Google Calendars, okay? So save this, and that's another way to do work, okay? Another way to set an event. Now, I've showed y'all how to set up an event, share it with others, and create a hangout meeting, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all how to import another calendar from Moodle. So you're going to go to your Moodle page, which I'm already on mine. You're going to go to your calendar, and you're going to scroll to the bottom, and right here it says import calendar, so you're going to click on that, and I'm going to click all events and custom range, and I'm going to get the URL so I can paste it into my Google Calendar. Okay, so copy, and then right here it says add calendar. Right next to it, click the three dots and find from URL. But you can also look up the calendar if you want, browse the calendars of interest and so forth. But right now I'm just going to put the URL in. So I'm putting the URL in, and it's going to add that calendar for me. So while it's adding this calendar, if you look to the left, they have these little colors with names. These are the calendars that you already have on your Google Calendar, okay? So when you have these Google Calendars, right here, this is the different colors. So everything on your calendar that you see that is that color, that's part of your calendar. So everything in blue right here is part of my calendar, and then so on and so forth, okay? So I have recently put this Moodle Louisiana calendar in. So I'm going to check off this box so it can show me all the events that I have, which is everything in orange that I have coming up. So in orange, everything is coming up soon. Let me look at the month preview. So everything is coming up in orange from the Moodle calendar. That's what I just placed in. That is going to help me plan out my week and so on and so forth, okay? And this is how you use Google Calendars, and this is how you import a calendar and create hangout meetings and share with others. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.